Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I upload 3 times a week. Get ready with me, shop my stash, turn on your makeup. If it's beauty or makeup related, I will be posting it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you could tell from the title of the video, my Blend Bunny Cosmetics order is here and I went ahead and picked up the new launch, which is the Longing palette. The last eyeshadow palette I purchased from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, which was my very first time trying Blend Bunny eyeshadow formulation, was the Machina palette. And that was actually a project that Maggie, who is the owner and co-founder of Blend Bunny, created with her father, who unfortunately passed away before the palette even launched. If I am correct, from what I keep hearing for reviews that I have seen from people who received it in PR, this palette is inspired by her mother, who also passed away before this was launched. I feel like this has a very, very special meaning and place in Maggie's heart, as well as the Machina palette. So I am here to play with this, show you a couple of eye looks, let you know my first impressions on it, and yeah. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. All right, my lovelies, hair is pulled back. As you can see, makeup is pretty much done, at least the base is. I'm laughing because this is already the 4th or 5th time I've tried to film this part of this video. Okay, so let me tell you what I have on my face, because I did film a video prior to this, so you will see me in the same outfit for 2 different videos, just a little FYI. The Ordinary Milky Toner, the MAC Cosmetics Frosted Blur Primer, Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum for the perimeters of my face. Foundation, I have on the Armani foundation, I don't really know what it's called. Cali Ray Under Eye Brightener in the shade Golden Hour. Charlotte Tilbury Contour 1 in the shade Light. Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer in light medium. Powders, I went into the Makeup Forever pressed translucent powder for my under eyes, and the new RMS powder that they just came out with for the perimeters of my face. Bronzer, the RMS Glowy Bronzer, I forget what it's called, but it's fairly new. The Kosas Blush, it's a fairly new launch as well. Nothing on my eyebrows, no mascara, and then I do have a tiny bit of the Milk Makeup Jelly Tint in the shade Burst. No highlight because I forgot. Okay, so here is, it looks just like the Unicorn. It has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in China. So the Longing palette, a cool toned dream palette curated for the hopeless, tragic, romantic inside us all. Cool browns, muted sages, steel blues, and icy lavenders, sure to create heartbreakingly beautiful looks. Duochromes, multichromes, and extra sparkly shimmers complement each row like a dream. Retails for $42. Now I did buy one of the eye brushes that is currently on sale, so I'm excited to try the Blend Bunny eye brushes, because I definitely know a few of the people I watch do use Blend Bunny Cosmetics brushes. Okay, here is the color story. Definitely a cool toned color story, not what I usually gravitate towards too, but I am excited to play with this because I don't gravitate towards these shades. You do get a pretty big mirror. This is actually smaller than the Machina palette. For real. Okay. I thought it was the same. Okay, so maybe just the pans are smaller because they both have 6 rows. Okay, NARS eye primer. Let's get started with an eye look. All right, we're gonna start with this Sonia G Crease Pro. And I think I wanna dip into the lavender shades and maybe the green ones. This mint shade looks pretty. So let's start with Take Me Back, which looks like a pretty dark purple. And I'm going to add this to the outer corner. Tapping motions first. Okay, now I'm going to jump in to this one, which is Pleading. This is a Refer 01. You know, I cannot imagine losing both of my parents. One, okay, but imagine losing 2 in such a short amount of time. I cannot even imagine. Feeling Maggie. I hope she has a good support system around her, you know? Okay, 15 mini from Rougher, and now I'm gonna jump into Whoa. And I'm gonna put this right in here. Oh, pretty. It almost looks like a mint kind of shade. Okay, next glitter glue is on, and I'm actually gonna jump into this one here. If only. Not a typical shade I would go for, but let's see how it looks. Pretty. I might add a tiny bit of a different one, we'll see. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of this one here, Remember, which looks like a silver. You know, these two, they look different in the pan, but I have a feeling once you put them on, they probably won't. But Remember, just a tiny bit. I'm just gonna go right in the middle. Oh yeah, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, and with this Blend Bunny B2, I think I'm gonna jump into Dear Diary. It's like a very light, almost a slate gray. Oh yeah. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? Let's move on to this eye look, and then I'll show you both eye looks at the end with mascara, a lip. Now for the second eye look, let's start with this one here. Almost looks black, Forlorn. It's like a dark navy slate blue. That would be the best way for me to describe it. Blend Bunny B5. By the way, all of these brushes from the set that is on set, I think it cost $20. They're like small, precise kind of brushes, which are my favorite. Okay, outer corner. Maybe for the last eye look, I'll do a halo eye. Okay, that's kind of blue. Maybe just, I don't know. Okay, I feel like on me it's pulling maybe a tiny bit more like a forest green. It's not really pulling blue, because this is like a blue teal kind of row, you know, like this is green and then this is like there's blue in there. Anywho, we're gonna jump into this one here. Wait, should I do that one or Star-Crossed? No, let's do Bittersweet. Bittersweet right here. This is the MY27 from the Danessa and My Kid Co brush collection. And this is going to go on the edges. Okay, I feel like this is a beautiful smoky eye look so far. We're gonna jump in to Remorse. I do have my NYX glitter glue on, and that's gonna go right here. Okay, now we're gonna, When It Rains. When it rains, it certainly pours, doesn't it? Oh, that looks, identical to that first one I used. So let's change it up. Okay, let's do Remember. I know already. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do this one here. All That's Left. Now, I did already add a tiny bit of that first one in there. Okay. It doesn't look... It's like a white. Well, it has like a tiny bit of blue in it. I feel like, right? Like an icy white silver. Okay, and I think to switch it up, I'm gonna use the lightest purple. Twist of Fate. I'm gonna use the Blend Bunny B3. Okay, let me go ahead and finish off. Put mascara and show you both eye looks. Okay, I am back. I feel like both eye looks look pretty different. I'm hoping that's translating. Okay, what else do I have on my face? For the eyebrows, I went in to the Gucci Brow Pencil, the Make Beauty Brow Gel. I went into the MAC Magic Extension Mascara. For the lips, I have on the Skin by Kim lip liner in Nude 5 and the little Ilia. This is the lip and cheek, multi-stick in the shade At Last as the lipstick. And then I did go in to the What's Up Beauty Serengeti highlighter. And I also did add a tiny bit of the Dior Rosy Glow blush in Pink Lilac, just so that it pulled a little bit more either neutral or cool tone to go with the eye look, because I feel like Dreamland from Kosas is a tiny bit warm toned. But okay, here is eye look number 1. Reminds me of a mermaid. And here is eye look number 2. Okay, let me go ahead and wash this off so we can do a third and final eye look, and then we can talk real quick about my first impressions on the color story and how the shadows that I did use perform. Okay, I am back. Eyes are a little red from moving the makeup. Everything stayed the same. I just have not put powder bronzer, powder blush, and then of course eyebrows and my lashes and lips. But let's jump into eye look number 3. I feel like I've done a pretty good job at dipping in to the purples, dipping in to some of the blues, and dipping in to the greens. I'm kind of just all over the place, which I enjoy, but I think we're gonna start with the taupey tones. I kind of feel like these 3 shades are pretty close, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell the difference. I think this one for sure is a black. This one's like a dark forest green, and this one's like a dark chocolate brown. I guess let's dip into the darkest shade. This is a Sonia GT4. Long Ago is the name of the tone. NARS Eye Base. I wonder if it even looks like it's a taupey brown, or if it's gonna look black. Or is it black? Maybe it is black. I haven't swatched the palette, that's why I'm confused. Okay, so I did swatch real quick Heartbreak and Long Ago. This is a black and this is a dark chocolate brown, but as you can see on the eyes, it might as well be black, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna jump into this beautiful taupe shade, Stolen Glance. This is a Moda 466 brush. I'm gonna use this to blend out the edges and also bring it in to the crease a tiny bit. Not all the way. Okay, for a second there, I thought it was pulling a little bit olive green, but no, it's pulling like a true taupe. Okay, that's what those 2 shades look like, and totally my bad, but I should have gone in with the transition shade, that taupey shade first, before going in with that dark chocolate brown, which pretty much looks like black, because now here in the outer corner it looks gray and not taupe like on my crease. It's a given that anytime you start blending a shade into black, pretty much turns it into a gray tone. So I should have done the taupey shade first and then gone in with that dark brown. Yeah, because I'm not happy with what I see, because I just feel like it looks gray here in the outer corner and not taupe with black, but it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna jump in a tiny bit into this lightest shade here, Sonder. This is the B1 from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna add this down here in the inner lower lash line to lighten it up a tiny bit. Okay, NYX glitter glue is on, and I really want to use this purple shimmer here. So let's dip into that and see. It looks blue. Well, it's like purple with a shift of blue. Let's see It looks freaking blue. Oi. Of course it does. Okay, let's put a tiny bit of When It Rains. I feel like this is, it's gonna look a tiny bit green, but it's fine. I'm gonna put that here. So much for this being like a taupey eye look. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, this is what we're looking like. Totally not what I envisioned, but that's fine. I probably should have stuck with this shimmer or this shimmer. I feel like I would have been much safer and it wouldn't have turned blue or like green, olive green. Let's jump in to this tone here. Hopefully it's light enough, misty eyes, for my inner corner. This is the B4 from Blend Bunny. Okay, I went into just a tiny bit of my white eye base from About Face. Okay, let me finish off and I will be right back. All right, my lovelies, I need to hurry up because I filmed 2 videos today, and even with going down, checking on the kiddos, changing diapers, giving snacks, they are pretty much over it. All right, so I'll go ahead and insert swatches here while I talk about what else I have on my face. So I kept it the same except for the blush. Instead of also using the Kosas, I only went in to the Dior Rosy Glow in Pink Lilac. For highlighter, I went into the RCMA Cream Highlighter in Daybreak. It's more of a pinky icy, so I felt like it went better with this very cool toned eye look. Eyebrows the same. Mascara, I did switch it up. I used the Cali Ray tubing mascara. And then for the lips, I went into the Natasha Denona Clio lip liner. Then I put some Milk Makeup Jelly Tint in Burst, but it was a little too pink. Like I look like Mimi or a clown pink. So I toned it down a tiny bit with the Ilia multi-stick in At Last, and it toned it down just a tiny bit. But yeah, here is the final eye look, which is very blue. If you've been here for a minute, you already know how I feel about blue. It's pretty blue. I should have gone different with the inner corner shade, but it's fine. I feel like I was able to pull off blue a tiny bit more when I had darker hair and I was a brunette, but because I do this balayage style so that my roots and my white hairs can blend in the best possible with the rest of my hair, I do not dye my roots. I tell my hairdresser to leave them alone. I want the naturalness to peek through. I don't care. Yeah, I feel like if I was a brunette, I would be able to pull off blues a lot better, but I am not, so I don't. But yeah, this eye look is giving me total Mimi's vibes, total clown vibes, even an 80s hooker vibes. Okay, so this Longing eyeshadow palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Every single shade I used performed absolutely beautiful. I had no issues at all. There's only a couple of shades that I didn't use. This one here, this one here. What else? Did I use this one? I think these two I didn't use either. But everything else I used. I also feel that if I were to create an eye look with just this row and then just this row, I feel like the eye looks will look pretty close to identical. These two tones look the same on the eyelid. They looked like an olive green. These two, I thought they were going to look similar, but they don't. This one pulls a little bit more icy blue, and this one here pulls like an actual silver, but I still feel they're too close to have them both in the palette. And then also the dark tones. I feel like there's too many of them because this dark chocolate brown looks black, and then we have a black. And then the dark purple, I do feel like it looked purple on my eyelid, but this one here, which is supposed to be like a dark navy teal, it looked like an olive green, which is what this is here. I just feel like there are some tones that we could have done without. Maybe a row taken out and make it smaller. I think that would have worked. But that's just my personal opinion, and that's just me speaking from the 3 eye looks that I created. Other than that, I feel like it's a beautiful palette. It performed great. Is it my absolute favorite color story? No, it is not. You know that warm tones are my jam, but I do love to challenge myself, especially when it comes to creating eye looks. I know you all tell me all the time that blue looks beautiful on me, and I appreciate you saying that. I just don't see it. All right, my lovelies, please let me know down below which eye look is your favorite. For me, it's gonna have to be in between eye look number 1 and eye look number 2, although I'm leaning a little bit more towards eye look number 2, just because it was a little smoky, a little sultry. The green, I enjoy the greens. I feel like olive greens complement my skin tone pretty well. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Yay, 3 eye looks for you all today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the eye looks because I had so much fun creating them. All right, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly does mean the world to me. Now, this is just a first impressions for this eyeshadow palette. I will keep using it. I haven't purchased too many eyeshadow palettes this year, so I have a feeling I won't have a hard time picking this palette up since I don't have too many new eyeshadow palettes. I still have enjoyed the Machina palette from time to time. I'm excited to see what else Blended Bunny has in store for us. It's definitely a brand that I'm dipping my toes into a tiny bit more. All of the eyeshadow brushes worked great. I enjoyed them. I thought they were excellent. And the fact that they are the shapes that I enjoy, especially for detail work, bonus. Okay, with that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video.